Hey rock stars, Venus McArtsy here, and welcome to the art room. The people at your table are your bandmates, and you need to work together to complete several missions on your first tour of the art room. First mission. On your stage, on your table, there is a puzzle. Work together as a band, put the puzzle pieces together to figure out what shape it makes. After you've done that, find that shape hiding somewhere in the art room. There you will find mission number 2. There will be a tray with a dry erase board, a dry erase marker, a secret code, and the secret crack code sheet. Use that secret crack code sheet to figure out each letter of the secret code and write it down on the dry erase board. It will spell out a message. When you've completed that mission, come back to your stage, your table, and wait for the other bands to finish. Now beware. There are spies everywhere. When you're completing your mission, you must be quiet. Voice is low, so the spies can't figure out the code or complete the puzzle before you can. All right, bands, it's time. Get ready. Let's rock. What? You're back already? Wow, bands, you really rocked it. Now those codes that you cracked are each an art room rule. Let's go over those art room rules together. Raise your hand if you found be safe. Nice job, bands. Raise your hand if you crack the code for follow instructions. Radical. Raise your hand if you're the band who found work together. Nice. Raise your hand if you found show care. Good job. And raise your hand if you're the band that found try your best. Great. You guys helped find the art room rules without those pesky spies catching you. Now let's go over those art room rules together. So everybody stand up. It's your time to shine. Do the action and repeat after me. Be safe. Follow instructions. Show care. Work together. And last, try your best. Great job, bands. Now, be safe is all about being safe in the art room. That means using walking feet wherever we go, as sometimes the floor can be slippery, and also not leaning back in your chair. Not very safe. Also being safe when walking with scissors or other sharp or pointy things. Be safe. Follow instructions is just that. If you follow the instructions your art teacher, Miss Kit, gives you, then things will go smooth. You'll have a great time making art and create something wonderful. Follow instructions. Now, showing care is showing care to each other, your bandmates, and everyone else in the room. It's also showing care to the materials. Paintbrushes, crayons, markers. We want to take care of these things so we can keep using them in the art room. Show care. Then we have work together. You guys have been doing a great job with that today, is working with your band. Keep it up. Working together is the best way to go. You're not a solo act. You're a band. Be a band. Work together. Then we have try your best. Always try your best, and if you do that, you'll do a great job in art class. Right. Let's review one more time. We have be safe, follow instructions, show care, work together, and try your best. All right, bands, rad. Time to start your third mission. All right, here we go.
Okay, rock stars, here is your VIP pass. You will work together as a band to find and answer each of the questions on the VIP pass sheet. So you read the first one. Where do you put wet artwork? Find that place in the art room. Use the marker near that location to fill in the blank. Now I'll do number 2 with you. Where do you put dirty brushes? Now this is new for those that have had me before. We will put them in the hot tub. So we'll fill that one out together. Hot tub. Once you've filled in each of the questions, go back to your stage, table. Sit down quietly. Now remember, there are spies everywhere. Work quietly. Keep your voices down so no one else can hear you. All right, rock stars, let's rock.
Billy, we've got to book these bands. I know, they work so well together. And they follow instructions. What? Billy, they're back. Yeah, I know. We've got to book these bands. Okay, talk to you later. Bye. Amazing job, Rock Stars. You rocked it again and completed your final mission. On your VIP pass, you found different places in the art room that have different things that you need to know. So let's take a tour and go in a little more detail about what each of those spots are and what you do there. All right, rock stars, buckle up and let's rock.
Hey, rock stars, and welcome to your first tour of the art room. When you come to the art room each week, you will sit down at your table with your bandmates. Over here, you will find your class's sketchbook. Each bandmate will get their very own sketchbook for the year and will use it throughout the year for planning and assessment. Each class has a cubby. Notice this one here says car. It is for Caribbean. Each class also has its very own class code, which you can see here, and it's the first 3 letters of your class. You'll get to know your class code pretty quickly because all artwork must have your name and class code on it. Over here you will find the table task chart. Each time you come into the art class, your table and your band will have some tasks you need to get done. It could be helping wash paintbrushes or just keeping the noise down, but you will help work together to complete your task each week. Here we have a lot of art supplies that we'll make beautiful art with. And over here we have Miss Kit's throne. This area we will not have any messy hands, no paint, and no art supplies as we want to keep this area nice and clean. If you are finished with your artwork, Miss Kit may invite you over to this area to read a book. Also, these computers, another reason we don't want to have messy hands over here. Please refrain from using the computers unless Miss Kit has instructed you to do so. On this corner here, we have 2 drying racks, and this is where we put our wet paint. And you also can find our 2 art room mascots, Don and Leo. Everybody say hi, Don. Everybody say hi, Leo. In the art room, we have 4 sinks. You are welcome to use any of these sinks to wash brushes or fill up your water cup. If there's a line, check to see if you've got room at another sink so you don't have to wait long. This room here is the paper closet. Do not go in there unless Miss Kit instructs you to do so. No need to go inside. Here is our our towel rack. These towels are for drying the tables or if there's a spill on the floor. These towels, just below the sink on hooks, are for drying your hands. Tables, hands. Tables, hands. Got it? All right. Moving around this way, we have soap and sponges next to the sink. You do not need soap to wash the table or the brushes. It is only used for your hands, and 1 pump will do. If you're using the sponge to clean the tables, if it's wet and soggy, make sure you wring it out. We don't want to drip all over the floor and make it unsafe. So no drippy, soppy sponges, just damp will do. We have some reminders here of some of those cleanup tips. Notice no soppy sponges. Just a little bit of soap goes a long way. And also note that we love trees in the art room, so we refrain from using any paper towel. You won't find any paper towel in there. We use the towels for drying our hands and the towels for the tables. Over here we have your aprons. Notice that each table has their own set of aprons, so make sure to put your apron back on the correct hook. Our green line shows us where we line up in the art room. Make sure that you line up and your feet are behind the green line. Here we have our emergency exit route. If there is a fire or an emergency, we will exit the art room door and go to the first stairwell closest to our room, which is next to the pantry. Last but not least, we have the Art Smart chart. Now, Miss Kit's going to award you checks if you do a good job in art class each week, and if you receive 10 checks for your class, you will get a surprise delivered to you by Miss Kit. So there you have it, folks. There is your first tour of the art room. Now let's have a great year and fill this room with positive energy, awesome art making, and teamwork.
Wow, that was a rockin' tour. Bands, you did a great job today. You worked together on stage, at your tables, to complete all 3 missions. You learned the art room rules and got to see what we do in different parts of the art room. Each week you'll come back to the same stage, table, and you'll work with the same bandmates to rock out in the art room. For now, this is Venus McArtsy saying over and out, and don't forget, bands, keep on rockin' in the free world.